Now, dear students, we shall be going on to class 3 of OTP, one-time password for spotters. We shall and will remember this. And please superimpose the slide or the specimen onto the slide or specimen you have got in your institute. Look at this. So there is an intestine, quite difficult because it is black in color. And what is happening over here is it is twisting upon itself, And this is a membrane that is connecting the loops called the mesentery. The specimen here has got a blackish discoloration. The mesentery is also having a blackish discoloration and it is shiny, edematous. It is twisted upon itself and it is called a volvulus. Look at this over here, twisted upon itself, and this is the surgical margin which is viable or alive. Part of the mesentery is also alive, but predominantly it can be gangrenous. So this is the diagrammatic view of the volvulus. And this is the surgical margin which is viable means live, whereas these are all gangrenous areas. The diagnosis is volvulus intestine with gangrene. This is yet another specimen. We have got it in our institute. You may be having something similar. Classical thing is the blackish discoloration of the intestine, and it contains a bag of worms which are pinkish white, and they have got tapering ends and rounded contour. So this is the contour of the ascaris. So this will lead to an obstruction and there can be a gangrene. That is what has happened. It is a case of ascaris intestine with gangrene. This is another specimen. Obviously, you find it is the foot. I am able to see the digits, but some of them are having a blackish discoloration. This area appears relatively healthy or viable. So there is a blackish discoloration of the overlying skin. It is wrinkled and it is mummified or shriveled as though a parchment-like. That is the exact description. And there is a clear line of demarcation between the gangrenous and the viable portion. So this is a classical example of the lesion, the gangrene foot. And sometimes we can have a digit alone. This alone can be kept for you in your department. So here there is a gangrene, there is a viable portion. These digits appear relatively normal. So it is a gangrene of the toe. Yet another specimen, this will be kept in a tall jar for identification. It is an amputated specimen. Nobody will amputate just like that. It has got a blackish discoloration. It is edematous. See the rounded borders because it is swollen. And there is a blackish discoloration because of the pigment that is being formed in it, ferruginous pigment. There is no definite line of demarcation in it. And some specimens may be having an ulcer. Usually such an edematous gangrene is a wet gangrene can occur in diabetes. Otherwise you get a dry gangrene in the foot. So it is a wet gangrene leg. Now this is a specimen of the testis and there is a cord. Externally there is a tunica. It is normal yellowish white or yellowish gray in color. Sometimes it can twist upon itself using the cord as an axis. It contains the veins, the blue color, and the red color is the artery. Veins get compressed easily. This is called torsion of the testis. And it can undergo a change like this. Either this kind of specimen or these can be kept for you in the exam or in your department. I find that it is a specimen of testis because I am having the epididymis. Compare it with the atrophy testis. It is ovoid. The cord is also edematous. The epididymis is also edematous. Blackish in discoloration. The capsule is stretched and shiny. And when I go to the cut surface, it is homogeneous. There are areas of blood oozing out, hemorrhagic, edematous. There is no live tissue or parenchyma. Therefore, the diagnosis is gangrene testis due to torsion.